A blast from the past took over Long Beach Conservation Area as the 21st Ontario Bolerama returned yet again to the shores of Lake Erie.
The Niagara Peninsula Conservation Authority is really excited today to host the 8th annual Ontario Bolerama. I believe they're on their 20th year or so, but they've been coming and choosing Long Beach Conservation Area, which is one of the NPCA's, we call them hidden gems. It's a beautiful property on the Lake Erie shoreline. It's absolutely stunning. It's got so many things to offer from people that want to come camp, bring their trailers, bring their bowlers in this case, or even just want to come in for the day use.
The bowler was invented in Canada in the late 1960s and, after falling out of favor, has now become popular once again.
In Ontario, the claim to fame is that a company in Earlton, Ontario, they wanted to keep their people working, and this is back in the late 60s. So they bought a license and they made the trailers in Earlton, Ontario. So a lot of this one here is an Earlton, Ontario bowler. But they were made in Vancouver and in Winnipeg, and up until about the early 80s, and then they ceased manufacture. So there's a lot of them, and there was a Trillium that was made up in Newmarket or Richmond Hill, somewhere up there, and they were all the same style. They were the molded fiberglass.
Ron Thorpe and his wife made the trip from Powassan, Ontario to attend their first Bolerama at Long Beach Conservation Area.
Well, we purchased it around, 12, 14 years ago and used it for a bit. And then we realized the roof was starting to leak and it was weak, getting weak. So it required a lot of fiberglass repair and a lot of fiberglass repair. And then sanding and painting. Yeah, and then all the interior had to be cleaned up and made to look nice again.
For some, the bowler is a family affair.
My dad bought it and it's been in our family for years and years. I never used it, and then one day my dad called up and said, "Fred, I'm done with the bowler," because they aged out and they're in such demand. If I hadn't said, "Yeah, I'll take it," it would have been sold that minute. I had no idea that somebody had knocked on his door and wanted to buy it. So that's been on our family since 78.
For Linda Barnhart, the trip to this year's Bolerama is a special one.
My husband's in hospital. He fell down the stairs last August and broke his neck, and he's fused in the neck and basically he's quadriplegic. So he's still in hospital in Hamilton, and he's encouraged me to do this. So I'll use the trailer and be with all our friends who have supported me through a horrible year, horrible. And so he talked me through it. I have a book where I wrote down all the instructions, and I hooked it up all by myself. All my friends, though, helped when I got here, and we got it all set up.
What makes the bowlers so special is the way owners personalize them.
It's not restoring, we personalize them. Yes, I turned it into the Bumblebee. It needed painting. The paint was horribly faded, and somebody had painted it by hand with a roller. I rewired it, put in a new stove, redid all the lighting, all the running gear, and painted it. I got a spray gun, and this is what you see.
In Niagara, you're watching The Source.